Hi, Halle. I want to know the first, why you choose to do this role?
Well, I love suspense thrillers. That's one of my favorite genres to watch as a moviegoer. And some of my favorite movies had really great female leads in them in this genre. And when I read the script, it was smart, it was well written, it surprised me. Things happened that I didn't expect to happen. And at the end of the day, I love that the two leads were women. And they were strong women, smart. They didn't allow themselves to be victims, but they took the situation eventually into their own hands and helped themselves.
11 years ago, you won the Oscar Prize for Best Actress in Monster Ball. Do you feel any pressure to your choices after winning this prize?
You know, I personally did not, and I purposely did not let that pressure sit down on me. I think that would be the kiss of death. You know, I think many people think they won an Oscar, so now every movie has to be an Oscar award, but that's so hard, and I can't think of any actor that has been able to do that. You know, that's a moment in time and a cherished one, but I wanted to approach my career the same way I always had, you know, that led me to that moment. So,
well, how will it be shooting now, Storm, that you're pregnant?
Carefully. But it'll be fine. I'm early enough in my pregnancy where I don't foresee it being really much of an issue.
This was a surprise for you, the pregnancy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and how you feel? Good? And then Nala asked for a brother or something?
She asked for a baby sister, actually. And I feel fantastic. You know, it's been like some of the best news I think you can receive. And at my age, it's just, it's a blessing.
Talking about age, you consider one of the most beautiful actors in Hollywood. And do you think about the 50s already? Do you have any crisis of age, something like that?
You know, I don't think about age. I think the frustrating thing is that whenever I read my name in print, the media always wants to say my name and then my age. And they keep connecting me to a number. And the last thing I've ever done is connected myself to a number. I think we are as old as we feel. We are as old as we behave. We are as old as we look, you know, and we are, age doesn't really define me. So I'm not thinking about 50, but I'm not thinking about any age, really. I'm just thinking about how I feel.
Don't have any crisis about age, because some women have...
No. I mean, I'm aging, that's obvious, but I'm not worried in that way about it.
The paparazzi industry is something that is growing faster here in Brazil, but in the United States and Europe it's something that is already been big. And how you do with the fame?
You know, I'm okay with it. I've been dealing with it now for 25 years, so I understand it. The hard part I have is when it comes to my daughter and now my children. That will always be hard for me to accept, that children don't have privacy and they're not left alone and they're hounded and hunted and frightened by all of that. That, for me, is still a very hard pill to swallow.
How was the contact with the 911 operators to do this movie?
I spent time in call centers, you know, listening to them take live calls, listening to tape calls, going to their training sessions, and talking to the psychologists that deal with these workers that, you know, have issues to work through, and just spent time observing, you know, and learning about the job.
You said that you heard horrible histories when you go there. Which history that taught you the most?
You know, whenever I heard a woman being raped on one taped call, I witnessed a live call of a gangbang shooting in Los Angeles, and a young child had to do the reporting. You know, those things of domestic violence calls when women are being abused by their husbands or their boyfriends, like those things resonate with me, the calls that I heard of, you know, that nature.
One last question. I read that you're expecting a boy. It's true?
I don't know. It's far too early, you know. Things come out, then you wonder where the stuff comes from. So it could be a boy, you know.
Do you have any preference to be a boy?
No, just healthy.
Okay.
Just healthy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.